100%.
With a heart.
That's right.
Your O is good or zero is good. So welcome back, guys. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
100%. What does that mean? Gravitonium?
That's right.
Plus Talbot?
Is
that 100%?
100%.
We are watching episode 20 of season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We are getting towards the end. We have 3 episodes left.
I know.
Or actually, to the finale.
Boy, I hope nobody else dies.
I hope not. I know that's what I'm always worried about. Every season we always lose someone or multiple people. And Talbot, I mean, I don't know what he can do. I mean, I know he could probably hopefully save the world with his current abilities, but will he survive it? I mean, I don't know how long he can keep the gravitonium inside of him. I mean, to go 100%, look what it did to...
Right, is he going to go bonkers in his mind, too?
Yeah.
I mean, he already has a brain injury.
Maybe that'll kind of like balance it out or something,
maybe
poor guy.
Cool.
Yeah, who knows?
Or he can help out our agents later on, like if he can save the world. Or maybe now it's solidified the Earth getting destroyed because maybe he'll be one of the components now to crack it open. Like we were always worried about the gravitonium doing it, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%, so you never know.
Right.
Shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's do it. Anxious to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. And we're watching on Netflix. 5:20. Where are we going? Going to the ship?
Chin up.
Like, why do you need me?
Oh, good. Great tone.
Oh, crap.
You are now prisoners of the Remorath.
Crush.
So what's our plan?
You and I are gonna show these ETs who's boss.
I don't like him by himself.
Yeah. Damn. So you're getting good at that, so you don't know.
I'm skeptical. Oh, come on.
Oh, we have that crazy juice.
Damn. Nothing.
Over
It's
the
gonna
head.
do it
Always
to
the head.
him.
No,
Mac.
Axe. No.
No.
We need it alive. This thing is our only chance to find out what Coulson and Talbot are up against.
Okay.
He's pumped full of that juice.
Your impudent tone is only going...
I said this is my ship!
Uh-oh. You're gonna get crushed. You're gonna crush everybody.
With his fingers.
Ah!
Oh,
Ew!
oh.
That's better. That's pretty sick.
I'm not sure that's the best negotiation. I said kneel!
He will.
What are you gonna do with these guys?
Yeah, no one wants to die like that, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Don't punch away.
They will seek vengeance, making slaves of you all.
I really wish we could happen upon some non-slave trading aliens.
Any idea why this is more rabid than the rest?
You are not worthy of owning the Odium.
Of course it would have a dumb name.
What the hell is that stuff? The Odium is the power
And
of
it's
God.
Oh, holy crap.
Killed him.
Done.
Hey.
Yeah, she'll do
Well,
it.
make sure he's dead, though. You don't know if he's gonna come back.
I'll get right to it.
No.
Not bad for a day's work.
Daisy Johnson wanted the machine.
Actually, it was someone a little more out of the box.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
It can bend space, build empires, and destroy them.
Couldn't you just find a fun game on your phone instead?
Negotiate.
Coulson.
Thanks, Deke.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, whoa.
Doing? What is the
He doesn't know.
It's a thing that people do to celebrate, not cool people.
Well, you do have family here.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. You guys are great.
Where were you?
They had me drop off Polly and Robin.
Lie. I know that's not all.
I'm not having this conversation right now, Yo-Yo. Coulson's missing.
Coulson's missing because of you.
I knew she was gonna use her powers. Don't start fighting amongst each other. Yeah, I know.
Holy crap. See?
People died.
Yeah, come on, guys. To the point where you're fighting.
Oh, you want to use powers now?
Oh, you use them too.
Oh, yeah.
What would May do in the middle of this?
Good.
There
May.
she is.
Thank you, May.
Good, Mama May.
Put him in the corner.
She's trying so hard to tell everybody he's gonna...
I know,
There we
this
go.
is making it crazy.
I already told you I can fix this.
I know, he's not going
Yeah.
to do it right.
How do I look?
Oh my goodness, look.
Little tight.
Cool, actually. All right, Chuckles, let's hit him.
Chuckles. We call him Chuckles.
He looks
Oh my God.
awesome.
met Earth's mightiest hero?
Oh.
Me.
Talbot, you're making me nervous.
What's in the bag?
My mom.
Oh.
Is that a joke?
Also, some creep put a bunch of lemons on my bed.
Oh, the
Yeah, look at it.
Sounds like classic Fitz.
Oh my god.
Everyone who gets close to me ends up dying.
Me too. And that's why I feel like we have so much in common.
I knew he was gonna say
Oh
that.
my gosh, right.
Lincoln.
So much in common.
Yeah, Fitzsimmons are my grandparents.
Okay.
What?
Cat's totally out of the food sack.
He doesn't.
He is so cute.
Isn't he?
Man
Adorable.
is
Clearly a charlatan. No mortal being can wield the power of gravitonium, especially not some
Crush.
human.
For centuries, the Confederacy has had but 6 members. To add another would desecrate the order.
You're gonna get crushed.
That's right.
This is like a room full of Democrats.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
nice.
stop.
Whoa.
Ooh, no.
Whoa.
Looks like there's a spot for me here after all.
I thought he was gonna get the lady at
Too
first.
sinister.
Mhm.
I just wanted to apologize for locking you up. Really wasn't my idea. I actually had...
You went along with it. You need to look inside yourself and figure out what kind of man you want to be. Because lately, what you've been, it needs fixing.
Why did you get that? What matters is that we might be able to save Coulson by combining that with my mom's DNA. Daisy. Good. Then get to work. This is your top priority.
He's too obsessed with it.
Truly, he stands a giant. I am first
Not gonna shake his
master
head.
of the House
Decide
Cassius.
not to.
Cassius.
The way you handled yourself today
He's a devil.
quite admirable.
Artillery, I'm guessing?
Probably have enough firepower there to incinerate your entire base.
We have to get back.
And do what exactly?
The only option left. Make me invincible.
Excuse me? Can we just talk about this for a second?
Why don't you think you're not powerful
Say
enough?
he's-
Gravitonium? It's too dangerous. You could lose control.
I've never been more in control.
Do you trust this Confederacy member who told you about the gravitonium?
Yeah,
Right.
real
You
straight
tr-
shooter. Named Cassius.
You can't trust him.
What's wrong with you, Phil?
Listen to him.
It's the gravitonium.
Capacity to handle myself.
Say,
And
say.
then it's our allies.
This man is clearly lying.
Oh my gosh.
Come
See,
on.
he's instantly
this is not
listening to
good.
them.
Is this another angle you're playing, Phil?
Glenn,
We are at war.
Talbot.
Oh boy.
I'm in charge here. You're either with me or
Coulson.
against me.
obviously I'm with you.
Then kneel.
Come on.
Not him.
Don't do that to
God,
him.
not
Come
him.
on, your
No,
best friend.
No,
This is wrong.
no, no.
Come
Talbot.
on.
No, come
Tal.
on.
This is so degrading.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He knew from the start, too. He knew it wasn't good. Woo! Nice. Going to outer space.
Whoa.
Probably should have talked you out of this.
No, this is great. I'm going to space. Again.
You. Aww. She touched me.
Prepare to be the first S.H.I.E.L.D. team in space.
In this timeline, maybe.
Cool. You can still do that.
Looks like the Zephyr's in space.
Because of your design. I know you'd rather be up in control right now.
No, it's probably best I'm not.
Stick it in the neck.
Now unzip that duffel and get me a viable sample.
Yeah. Why do I have to do it?
Strike team in position.
What is S.H.I.E.L.D. doing here?
I guess providing backup.
This is mutiny.
It's not mutiny.
That's
How
not
did-
true.
They're here to do what? Take my
Say-
ship?
You've got this all wrong.
You're a liar!
Also, not true.
She's just trying to redirect his anger.
Find the intruders and take them out. You have betrayed me for the last time, Phil.
Talbot.
I should have known better.
Damn.
No.
No.
Here he goes.
Dies. Agent Johnson always in the center of the storm. Maybe that's because you're the problem.
I'm the one who wants Mike.
Oh,
I won't resist, but first you have to put Coulson down.
When Ruby was infected with gravitonium, she tried to help.
Infected? Gravitonium wasn't intended for some itty-bitty little girl. It was meant for a hero strong enough to handle it.
If it'll work for a little bit, I don't know.
Wow.
I hope it keeps working though.
Actually,
Now I'm
I'm
like,
glad
yeah.
she has that Hydra program to
Yeah.
him.
What's best.
And so will your betrayal.
No. She's gonna crush you. Don't die in that
No.
way. No.
Oh my.
Really?
Oh my God, he's doing it.
No.
Oh my.
How do we stop him? What do we do?
Oh no.
Don't. You can't.
Do you surrender, Agent May?
Oh no. This
Don't hurt
created
May.
a monster.
You have to let Coulson die.
They're prisoners of war. Treat them accordingly.
It didn't have to be like this.
You were always the enemy, Phil.
Yes. It's no longer a hidden blue gem. Belongs to another now. I look forward to taking mine home.
Oh. Taking hers home.
Man.
Boy.
Oh boy, that's
So depressing.
that
It
is.
is because
Oh,
The
jeez.
music too is so sad.
Oh,
he
boy.
knows how to manipulate. It's just so easy to get to Talbot.
I'm really disappointed in that, but I mean, just the fact that Talbot could even take the gravitonium to begin with was incredible. So when Coulson was questioning, well, you know, she took 8%, you took 100, and you know, you already had a lot of issues before that, but yet you're able to contain this.
Yeah.
And you know, he's like, I got this, but I know it's a gravitonium because of all these other people that were absorbed by the gravitonium as well, and how Creel went crazy and Ruby went crazy.
Yeah.
And,
Right,
And then
yeah,
he was
everybody.
so stable in the beginning
That's right.
and so
Yeah.
level-headed, like, and so confident. Now, forget it. He's
It's
still
100%.
confident. Yeah, and he's still confident.
Yeah.
He's still level-headed, but he's like totally. He's
Sorry, I guess.
he's eating up everything the Confederacy says. But you know, House Cassius, that guy was just like, oh, you know, just trying to give him a little, you know, a boost in ego, and he's just like all on it, you know.
yeah, because he's trying to suck up to him too, because he knows that's how he needs to
It's
feed the
just-
tiger or whatever to
Yeah.
get what he wants.
And it worked perfectly, you know. It's,
I thought for sure that Hale was going to really talk him out of it.
I'm so sad she got crushed in this. I mean, I know she was
Yeah,
bad in
she
ways
was
too, but
Yeah.
you know, like she did want to save the Earth to a certain extent, and for her to keep like he keeps using that power to crush people, and it's just sick.
horrible. Yeah, it is.
It is, and that's all he knows how to, you know, set an example. Okay, now you're with S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, I'm going to set an example. You're going to be
Right.
crushed, and now they're supposed to, you know, do as I say, or I'm going to crush them too.
hmm And with Talbot, you know, like he acts like he's composed, but he's probably hearing those same voices telling him paranoid things, and how that one guy was against Coulson and hated Coulson
yeah.
so much, and that's also
Right.
why he's probably so insecure around Coulson and saying you did this, and he keeps targeting him.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
It's just so
Biggest enemy.
frustrating to see it this bad. And with House Cassius, is that Cassius's father? You know, like
Right.
That's
You know,
right.
And he had
generation
two
before.
sons,
That's right.
so yeah, it must be the father.
yeah,
It's got to
That's
be.
right, yeah.
yeah. So it's just
Yes,
awful. I mean, what are you
yeah.
gonna do now? Because now we have 2 episodes left, and Daisy's with Talbot. So I thought that was going to be it, like them fighting each other, and then Coulson would have to get in the way, and then he'd have to die there, or maybe May taking the shot. You have to let Coulson die, but why would Yo-Yo know that? You know, because she wasn't even present there, unless that changed. But again, I don't think the timeline did, because Deke is still in the picture too.
Yeah. Well, maybe she just knows by, you know, word of mouth, like she knows that Coulson must die. She must know. I mean, she's got to. And I really feel that she is telling the truth. She does know, and everyone is just so defiant. And, well, you know, Fitzsimmons not so much defiant, but Simmons has to do what Daisy's telling her to do. You know, this is priority.
So I don't know what they can do to fix this. I mean, even Yo-Yo and Mac fighting.
Oh, sure.
And Mac is so hurt. He's hurt by everyone,
Yeah.
even Fitz, everyone, because he just feels like they're just, yes, they have agendas to make and there is sacrifice to make, but, you know, you're going against each other to do these goals. And he just feels so hurt. He just feels, you can just feel it on him. Just his eyes.
Oh yeah.
How he's feeling about it, but.
And I didn't like it neither when Yo-Yo and Daisy was fighting.
That was a bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that really frustrated me. And I know they're frustrated too because they're both getting pulled in different directions and they're obsessing over it. And Daisy wants to protect Coulson and is trying to find any means necessary to do so. And then Yo-Yo is obsessed with the whole future thing, knowing what may happen. So she's trying to be ahead of everything. So now she's mad at Daisy for doing her own thing, which again isn't really great that she did that on her own, but so everyone's kind of just divided in this. But them fighting, I'm like, guys, there's a bigger thing going on. You fighting it out. I know they're all mad, but it's not the place or time. I mean, you guys are agents, you're professionals. I know you're friends too, but you gotta pull it back, and you can yell at each other a bit. But when it got, I'm happy May just walked into on that because I love her Mother May. Comes in and knock it off. Yeah, so it's just bad. Everyone's getting pulled apart, and I'm curious what you guys think. It's not an easy answer. There's no I don't know if there's a real right answer for this, but do you guys side with Mac more on what he's saying about S.H.I.E.L.D. and what it's meant to do, or with Yo-Yo? Because here, Mac is saying you have to protect people, and then with Fitz, he was talking to Fitz then, that, or do you just have to eliminate the threat because, she was really dangerous. You save many by killing a few or something like that. Are you more with Fitz ideal or with Max?
Yeah.
I would be with Mac, but still, no, it's hard to decide, So I would be with Mac.
Mm-hmm. About protecting.
Yes,
I would want to be with Mac, but
but then it's hard.
The bar is so high now. I mean, this is the whole world going to be crushed. I mean, it's just a huge bar. You're dealing with aliens now, so I know the goal is to change what happens in the future, and all bets are off really. But to betray each other, it is a hard,
It's very hard.
It's a hard decision. But in my heart, I would be more like a Mac. But I understand, where Fitz is coming from in the gang, because we can't play by the rules because our enemy isn't playing by the rules.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
And we might lose. I mean, the Earth is a huge, you don't want that to get destroyed. So that's a huge problem. And so you have all humanity, everything on Earth that's at risk.
Yes.
The whole planet. So I understand and I agree. I agree with Mac's ideals, but honestly, it's just not that simple. And when you have a threat that big, I mean, maybe Ruby could have been helped, but she was so unstable with 8% of gravitonium. And even before that, she kept, pushing the limits, even cutting off Yo-Yo's arms and being ha 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 ha,
Right, trying, threatening to kill, Simmons in front of Fitz to try to make them go faster.
And she enjoyed it.
It's what are you
really
doing? You're gonna cut limbs off? We're trying to get this going for you. I mean, that's not going. It's really defeating the purpose of us trying to help you.
So if you really know someone's that dangerous and the whole Earth is at risk, that's everything, everyone.
That's right.
I would be kill the problem, save many.
Yo-Yo was right there.
I really have to say Ruby needed to die because how were you going to control her? Hale wasn't going to get.
And Daisy had good intentions Coulson does. She does. And I know she went through similar things in a way, but not fully because it was just different. And that's a whole story too. I know she went crazy under Hive's control and stuff, but she was also controlled like that. And then here you have Ruby, who was conditioned all her life, where she was sadistic, and actually it was herself who was enjoying torturing people and cutting limbs off and going farther than what her mother was even asking, and then her mom questioning that, and she's just kind of mocking it, it's cool, Mom, I can do whatever I want, or always trying to. And I know she has her insecurities too, but still, you're going around and chopping limbs off of people and you think it's cool and whatever, and you don't care about that part. If you don't have compassion, and then here she's going crazy and she even accidentally crushes her boyfriend, and I know she didn't mean to do that, but it just shows how dangerous gravitonium is. And then with it mixed with her, I agree with Fitz.
Fitzsimmons was trying to explain to her, they were trying to make her understand that this is all new
territory.
It is. It's all new territory. So, I mean, you going in there, you don't know what's going to come out, and then all of a sudden, get it out of me, stop it. You knew what you were getting into right from the get-go. So, what happened to you, I mean, it's all self-inflicted. You knew what you were doing. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. And I think Hale knew that she wasn't ready. It was too soon for her to even be in there. And she did it, and she did it on her own accord anyway, without Hale's, previous knowledge of it. So, I mean, she got what she really wanted. So, unfortunately, it cost her life.
Yeah.
I hate it though. I hate how, with Ruby dying and then with Hale dying in this episode, I just didn't think that was necessary.
It wasn't.
We know how scary Talbot is, and it really just shows how crazy he's going now.
And how are you going to, really, how are they going to stop him? I mean, what is going to be the antidote to this?
And that's what's so sad, because we love Talbot and we know he's been through so much and deserves a happy ending, but now he's just, it's not him anymore.
Right.
The Gravitonium and everyone involved in it took over, and I don't know.
Scary. It's really scary.
I know, and I loved his suit too. I thought he was so. He had his cape. And
it was a funny suit.
So
It reminded me of Raven off of Teen Titans, which she has a blue unitard, a dark blue unitard, and she has but it's a belt, and she has the orb thingies, the red circles on her belt with yellow or something, and his were up here. But I wonder if he's portraying a certain character in the comics, maybe.
Well, he wanted to go down to Earth and go against Thanos. So Thanos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He wanted to go against him. So
that was great hearing his name.
Yes, wasn't it?
That was good.
Yeah, man.
And Deke with all those lemons.
That was cute. It wasn't just one. I thought he said you only put one on or something. He dumped
probably
all
every
of
day.
them.
He probably put one on.
Right.
He probably
because he thought it was
funny.
a thing, and he's like, "Oh, she didn't go to bed tonight. She slept somewhere else.
Right.
I'll put another one down."
He's so cute. I don't think that could ever be a thing. I think it's so adorable that he has a crush on Daisy, but even Daisy's saying she's still in love with Lincoln, which makes sense. I know they were really, really close.
And she was only saying that not because of boyfriend, girlfriend, possibility with Deke, but just because she just lost a loved one, and she doesn't want to lose another loved one in Coulson.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So Deke stepped back a bit and said, "Hey, I'm Simmons'
grandson."
That's
right. Yeah, so at least he had another big
that
news,
right?
And so you can tell that he really does care for her enough to actually step back and feel for her. It wasn't like him being jealous and oh yeah, she had a boyfriend. Oh, he truly cared about her feelings. Yeah, wow, you really loved him, huh? So he is really caring that way.
Yeah.
I am sad because I am convinced now that, Fitzsimmons' theory is right, that he is going to disappear when the time loop breaks. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he'll be fine in his new timeline. But he won't be able to be with Daisy because, they're not from the same timeline. So, but I don't want anyone to die. I'm done with that. They keep saying Coulson. That's the whole thing.
I know it.
I'm afraid for Mac.
Yes.
We're going to lose someone.
I thought
Yo-Yo.
it was going to be close with Mac this time. With that guy that took the odium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I think that's going to come into play too. Someone's going to take the odium to, upgrade and fight their way out of something.
I don't know.
We'll find out, I guess.
God.
What's going to happen next?
After Simmons checks out Jiang's DNA and...
What's in the bag? My mom.
My mom. The way she said it.
And how Deke just okay, so does he believe it? What do you think right now?
I would have freaked out.
I've heard worse.
My mom.
What? So great show. Can't wait to watch more. My anxiety's up high, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, friends don't lie, guys.
Yeah.
Stop lying to each other.
Oh, wow.
What's that from? Stranger Things. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Give us a like.
Please give us a like.